Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about classical theory of income and employment. Classical economists mainly include Adam Smith, Ricardo, J.B. Say, J.S. Mill, and they mainly believe there is full employment in economy. According to them, economy is self-adjust to full employment because prices and wages are flexible. And this theory mainly divided into 5 parts: says law of market, labor market equilibrium and real output, wage price flexibility, interest rate flexibility and money market equilibrium. One by one we discuss about each. First of all, we are going to talk about says law of market. According to this law, supply creates its own demand. Supply creates its own demand. That means whatever goods we will produce, it will be demanded. There is no problem of overproduction. For example, there are so many businesses like TV, mobile, textile, computer, which are producing goods and generating income in economy in form of rent, interest, wages and profit. Because of these businesses, people are receiving money in form of rent, interest, wages and profit. With this money, they buy goods which are produced by these businesses. So, producing goods means supply, buying goods means demand. So, here we can see how supply is creating its own demand, and this is says law of market, supply creates its own demand. Now, we will see labor market equilibrium and real output. On x-axis we have labor, here on x-axis we have labor. Y-axis we have real wage rate, y-axis we have real output. LD is labor demand, LS is labor supply. E is full employment point. According to classical economists, there is always full employment in economy at long time period. Fluctuation possible only for short time period, but eventually at long time period, economy will come at this E point, economy will come at this full employment point. Suppose at short time period, wage rate increase. As wage rate increase, labor supply become more than labor demand. If there is more supply of labor but there is no demand, obviously wage rate will fall and eventually economy will come at this E point. So at short time period fluctuation can possible, but at long time period economy will come at this E point according to classical economy. So there is full employment in economy at long time period. At this full employment point, you can see our real output is OQ. Here you can see as we are increasing our labor, our output also increasing but at diminishing rate because marginal productivity of labor is 4. Next is wage price flexibilities. According to classical economists, we can achieve full employment because wages and prices are flexible. That means wages and prices can change according to situation. As we know, at full employment level, labor demand is equal to labor supply. Suppose labor supply is more than labor demand. As a result, wage rate reduce. When wages reduce, cost of production reduce. Cost of production reduce, prices reduce. Prices reduce, demand increase. Demand increase, production increase. As production increase, we will hire more employees. If we are hiring more employees, that means employment increase. When employment increase, that means labor demand is becoming equal to labor supply. When labor demand is becoming equal to labor supply, eventually we will lead to full employment point. So here you can see by changing in wages and prices, we can eventually reach at full employment point. Now we are going to talk about interest rate flexibility. According to classical economists, our interest rate is flexible. Our interest rate can change according to situation. That's why we can achieve full employment point. Here you can see on x-axis we have saving and investment, y-axis we have interest rate. This I is our investment curve, this SS is our saving curve. When saving is equal to investment, that means we have full employment in economy. So at this E point, we have full employment in economy, and according to classical economy, there is always full employment in economy at long time period. Fluctuation possible only for short time period. Suppose interest rate increase from R to R1. As a result, saving become more than investment. If there is a more saving, no investment, then interest rate will fall. Eventually, we will come back to this E point again. Suppose interest rate fall from R to R2. As a result, investment is more than saving. If there is more investment but not saving, interest rate will increase and eventually we will come back to at this E point. So fluctuation are possible only for short time period. At long time period, economy eventually will come at this full employment point. Now we will see money market equilibrium. Classical use Fisher equation, MV equal to PT. M is money supply, V is velocity of money, P is price, T is transaction of goods and services. Here we assume T and V are a constant. So money supply only affect our price. As money supply increase, prices increase, because when money supply increase, people do more demand. Eventually it lead to increase in price. So when money supply increase, prices also increase. When money supply fall, prices also fall. One most important thing, according to classical economists, money supply only affect prices but not output. Same thing you can see in this diagram. On x-axis we have prices, y-axis we have output. This QQ is our output curve. MV and MV1 are our money supply curve. Here you can see our initial equilibrium point is E and initial prices are P1. Suppose money supply increase. As money supply increase, you can see our prices also increase from P1 to P2, but our output is constant. So money supply only affect prices but not output according to classical economies. So this is all about classical theory of income and employment. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.